John Pelletier of serving as muscle for Sean Diddy Combs in California and Las Vegas.
John Pelletier, a co-conspirator, accusing him of being part of Sean Diddy Combs'
What if I told you that a police chief, an NFL superstar, and one of the internet's funniest comedians were just dragged into one of the biggest scandals in hip-hop history? Maui, police chief John Pelletier, Odell Beckham Jr., and comedian Druski are now caught in a lawsuit with none other than Diddy, who's already drowning in legal troubles. At first, it seemed like just another wild rumor, but now the evidence is piling up, and the accusations, absolutely shocking. A civil lawsuit has accused them of assisting or facilitating horrific crimes alongside Sean Diddy Combs.
A pro football player and a comedian, two celebrities now named in this ongoing litigation against Sean Diddy Combs. Now, Ashley Parham, she accused Combs in October of gang raping her. This is back in 2018. Now, she named former Giants wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. and comedian Druski as two of those who assaulted her. Both deny that. Now, Druski, whose real name is Drew DeSorbs, he posted on X that, quote, these allegations, they are a fabricated lie, noting that at the time he had no connections to the entertainment industry and he was broke, living with his mother.
But here's where it gets even crazier. One of them has bank records proving they were over 500 miles away from the alleged crime scene. People are digging deep, pulling up receipts, and questioning how two of the most unexpected names ended up linked to allegations that could shake the industry. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, the latest revelations are even more shocking than anyone could have imagined. But here's the real question. Are these accusations based on fact, or is there something much bigger at play? Buckle up, because this story is about to take some wild turns. So, how did Druski and Odell Beckham Jr. get caught up in all of this? Let's break it all down.
We've been reporting on like the Diddy lawsuits, right, for a while in here. Back in October, we actually reported on a lawsuit that was recently amended, as in Friday was amended to add Druski and Odell Beckham Jr. And what the woman is accusing them of is raping her allegedly along with Diddy. So back in October, there was a woman named Ashley Parham, I believe that's how you say her last name, and she said that she had met one of Diddy's like colleagues in a bar. He was basically trying to flex on her, FaceTime Diddy, like, you know, to show that he knows Diddy or whatever, and she wasn't pressed. While Puff was on the phone, she says that he overheard her saying, I don't really care about him anyway, jokingly. And she said she was saying it like jokingly, but she accused him of having something to do with Tupac's murder.
At the center of it all is Sean Diddy Combs, a hip-hop mogul now facing multiple lawsuits and criminal investigations. One of the most shocking lawsuits comes from a woman named Ashley Parham, who claims she was violently assaulted in March 2018. According to Parham, she had a brief virtual encounter with Diddy through FaceTime before meeting a man named Shane Pierce at a bar. She alleges that Pierce, a known associate of Diddy, set her up for an attack at an apartment in Orinda, California. Combs' legal team have also denied the allegations and stated that Mr. Combs was nowhere near Orinda, California on the day Ms. Parham claims she was assaulted there. And the Contra Costa Sheriff's Department has already confirmed Ms. Parham's claims were determined to be unfounded following a thorough investigation. Now here's where things get unbelievably shocking. The lawsuit claims that Maui Police Chief John Pelletier, Odell Beckham Jr., and Druski were all somehow involved. John Pelletier, before becoming Maui's police chief, was a high-ranking officer in Las Vegas. The lawsuit accuses him of posing as law enforcement to protect Diddy and cover up the crime. Odell Beckham Jr., one of the biggest names in the NFL, was accused of taking part in the assault. Druski, a comedian who skyrocketed to fame in recent years, is accused of physically harming the victim during the incident. But here's where the holes in the case start appearing.
The same suit accuses NFL player Odell Beckham Jr. and a comedian known as Druski of rape.
First, let's talk about John Pelletier. If the lawsuit is to be believed, Pelletier was running around impersonating law enforcement to intimidate victims. But there's a major problem with this claim. Bank records show Pelletier was over 500 miles away in Las Vegas when the alleged crime happened, raising serious doubts about the credibility of the lawsuit. If hard evidence places him elsewhere, how could he have been involved? Receipts, ATM transactions, and even a signed gym receipt place him in Nevada, not California, on March 23, 2018. Legal analysts say this is damning evidence that could completely destroy the lawsuit's credibility. If Pelletier was nowhere near the crime scene, why was he even named in the lawsuit? And then there's Odell Beckham Jr. and Druski. Both of them immediately denied the allegations when news broke. Beckham Jr. posted on social media, "Boy, I'll tell you what, this world makes absolutely no sense. I am covered by God. He will prevail. That name will be cleared. Stupid." He also posted these and denied the allegation.
There was absolutely no truth to those allegations. Druski said on social media, "This allegation is a fabricated lie. I was broke living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish."
Druski also clapped back saying, "This allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't even a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom, with no connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish." The biggest red flag? The Contra Costa Sheriff's Department already investigated this case in 2018 and ruled it unfounded. So why is this lawsuit being revived now? Lawsuits against celebrities aren't new, but this case raises serious questions.
It's not uncommon at all for high-profile people to be named, especially be named as a large group of defendants in this kind of lawsuit.
If the authorities already dismissed these allegations, why are they resurfacing now? Why would a police chief with no known ties to Diddy suddenly be accused of being his security enforcer? If Pelletier was in Las Vegas, Odell was playing football, and Druski wasn't even in the entertainment industry yet, why are they being implicated? Even more suspiciously, Diddy is now suing one of the lawyers involved in this case, claiming the lawsuit is a cash grab designed to destroy him. If this countersuit holds up, it could unravel the entire case against him and expose how high-profile figures are being used as pawns in legal warfare.
Maui's police chief, a famous football player, and a comedian are among the high-profile men accused in a civil lawsuit of participating in or facilitating crimes alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The chief and others say it's not true. But now Maui's mayor is asking the police commission to place the chief on leave while it's being investigated.
If true, this could expose an entirely different side to this legal battle. One where false accusations are being used as a weapon, claiming the lawsuit is a cash grab designed to destroy him. Could this be a case of mistaken identity, false accusations, or a desperate attempt to bring more high-profile names into Diddy's downfall? Despite Pelletier's clear alibi, the Maui mayor is now pushing for him to be placed on leave while the lawsuit is reviewed. Maui Police Department sent a statement to Hawaii News stating Chief Pelletier has no connections whatsoever to any individuals named in the lawsuit. The allegations suggesting his involvement are entirely unfounded. We are confident that the evidence will demonstrate these claims to be false.
Sean Diddy Combs is in custody awaiting federal criminal trial on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. And now a civil lawsuit filed in federal court in California alleges current Maui police chief John Pelletier served as security and facilitator for Combs.
And will expose those who are deliberately trying to manipulate the legal system to spread misleading narratives. In 2018, while serving as a captain in Las Vegas, Chief Pelletier was honored by the Rape Crisis Center for his exceptional leadership and commitment to community safety, specifically through his role as a champion of the Stay SAFE program dedicated to sexual assault prevention. These baseless allegations not only harm Chief Pelletier, but also show a lack of respect for victims of abuse, whose voices deserve to be heard and supported with compassion and integrity. The mayor's office released a statement saying, "The existence of these allegations alone presents concerns for public trust. We believe that placing the chief on leave does not presume guilt, but ensures the integrity of the office." But is this fair? If Pelletier has concrete proof he was in another state, should he really be sidelined for an accusation that doesn't add up?
A nearly 90-page lawsuit accuses John Pelletier of serving as muscle for Sean Diddy Combs in California and Las Vegas, several years before Pelletier left Las Vegas to become Maui County Chief of Police. The same suit accuses NFL player Odell Beckham Jr. and a comedian known as Druski of rape. We asked the chief, county, police commission, and police union for a response. A Maui Police Department spokesperson says the chief has no connection to anyone in the suit. We are confident that the evidence will demonstrate these claims to be false and will expose those who are deliberately trying to manipulate the legal system to spread misleading narratives.
Public opinion is divided. Some believe this is a calculated move to sideline Pelletier and shake up the power dynamics in Maui, while others argue that regardless of his alibi, the allegations are too serious to ignore. The debate is growing louder, and it seems no one can agree on what happens next. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the public is left questioning who to believe. With all these conflicting claims, this lawsuit is turning into one of the most bizarre celebrity scandals of the year. Will the lawsuit be thrown out due to lack of evidence? Will Diddy's legal team prove this was all fabricated? And what does this mean for Pelletier, Beckham Jr., and Druski's reputations? One thing is clear, this case is just getting started, and the fallout could be bigger than anyone expects. So, what do you think? Is this a desperate attempt to drag big names into a scandal for publicity, or is there an even darker truth waiting to be uncovered? Let's break it down in the comments.